Now, if I said there are 3,500 glazers in my vicinity, that would be a lie because you're not even near me. You don't even know where I'm at. But just knowing that there are this many people who are willing to listen to me nonsensically yap about basically anything, it definitely means a lot to me. So, in honor of that, I had a Q&A, posted in my Discord server as well as notified to you from my previous upload, and we'll be answering those questions, well, the ones that I can answer. And then, of course, we will be doing a bit of an account review. I think we'll do the account review at the start because it's going to be really chopped and really bad. But before we can get into that, I do have to say this. Thank you guys so much for all the support. If you guys would like to be, notified a little bit earlier about certain things like this Q&A, be sure to join Glazewood. We have some pretty great people here. I have my amazing moderation team as well as my very incredible server boosting set of people. So thank you to Japan Burger, Aelis, Alexiel, Blood, Meliketh, Pine, Say Less, Super Yam, and the Big Mac. Thank you guys so much for maintaining the server while I am, out of commission basically and being chronically addicted to Overwatch. It's pretty bad, I know, but thank you guys. And of course, thank you to my server glazers as well. Thank you to Matt, Adam Split, Alexiel again, Eric, Gfighter98, Duburna Boy, Gameheat, Wataru, King Murder, Crate, Lazy, Refined, Not Kristoff, and Say Less again. I appreciate it so much. And I mean, without any more stalling, let's get into this terribly unorganized video. For 30 million years, I've been stuck trying to get this live commentary section done. I keep on straying, so we're gonna keep it as streamlined as possible. It's me in live form. I'm gonna press the C button and we're gonna look at the characters, okay? I'm missing quite a few of these, alright? A lot of them I didn't pull, a lot of them I just trolled on. Like, for example, 2 of these just turned into this thing, which is not great. Didn't pull Astra. I probably should pull her, but I really don't want to right now. I have quite a few pulls, but I'll show you later. I'll show you my pride and joy in my account, who I will not be abandoning. Don't worry, I won't be abandoning her. +4 crit damage on this piece, +4 crit damage on this piece. It's solid. It's pretty solid. This apparently is terrible. Okay, it's probably really bad because of that AP. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you think about it, the best way to see all these other characters and their builds. Okay, he doesn't have a Wenjin, but it doesn't really matter. If you want to see everyone else's build, you can join Glazewood and you can use Hoyo Buddy on my account. I mean, people just join and roast me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You can do it for that. We're gonna... Oh, it's so bad. We're gonna now look at the Wenjins because this is obviously the most important thing. 3 Brimstones, very human, I promise you. 2 Fusion Compilers. Okay, this is just ridiculous. I don't know why. I got 2 of these things back to back on standard for some reason. I don't know why it did that. I got a Heartstring Nocturne. I got the Restrained. Got Blazing Laurel, we got Sharpened Stinger, we got Weeping Cradle, we have Caesar on the Damar battery. This is just because I switch out the Restrained between these 2 characters. I'm missing a lot of W5s on Wenjins, not so great, although 2, yeah, this, you know what, never mind, doesn't really matter. Ideally, I get signature weapons for certain Obel characters that are coming out in the future, and to ensure that that happens, I have been storing up a few rolls, alright? I have 140 right now. This value keeps on increasing, exponentially as you just more and more, the more I play, the more I stall to make this video, of course it's going to increase. So I'm on guarantee for limited right now. 110 pull, I will basically get the next character. Well, not basically. I will get the next character. If I don't, I will explode. Wenjin, I'm fairly certain this is 210 pulls because I've just cursed. What's it called? This is 75-25. No luck. Recently got Grace on this, so pity's very low. And I'm currently starting the save up of, Bupons. I have everyone else. I think I need to level up Bang Revolver because I've been using double physical teams that don't include 2 Sons of Caledon, so I'm gonna need to do that. What else do I need to show on this account? What else is there? I can show the profile that's there. I mean, you can have my UID for this video. It's in there. I think I have. I mean, that's about it. I highlight people. This egg. We got my mods, which was Alexiel feature in the video. Send messages to this guy because he has M6 Miyabi. I don't know what you got to do, but do what you have to do. That was about it. I can't stop rambling at the end. Okay, whatever. Thank you guys. Oh wait. I have one more thing to show off. Hold on. You're not gonna believe this one. Also, I probably should have prepped this one earlier. It doesn't really matter. Don't worry, I'm not gonna stray from the Soldier 11 path. I think that's a question I answer later on as well. 23 out of 26. We're almost there. I'm missing this, I think a Lesser Fortune one. and then regular fortune 1. Yeah. But I have all the supreme. Pretty solid. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, all right. That's the end of the video. I mean, not the video. The section, sorry. Oh, dude. Okay, I hope this is shorter than the other ones. If it's not, it's just over for me. Okay, Q&A time. Thank you, guys. Goodbye. Now, I know that the section previously was very chopped. I'm actually doing the Q&A before I do the account review because I've been trying to do that account review part for so long and it's been so messy. But we're gonna do the Q&A as best we can, so let's run it here. So to open us up, we actually have a suggestion as well as a question. Andrew Melcher 4832 here asks, or states rather, "Yap less bro, it's exhausting. You gonna do a Soldier 11 and Trigger and Orphe sub DPS build review?" Now, I mean, how do we even know that Orphe is a sub DPS when the drip marketing doesn't even happen? I don't know. But yes, I'm definitely gonna be getting every Obel Squad member, no matter what. And also, I will not be yapping less because it is very entertaining to speak constantly and speak nonsensically. I'm sorry, but things will not change. I promise you that much. The next question is from Ben Boo. Is Orpheus rupture or attack? Now, I don't know if I can legally answer this question, so I will say that she is most definitely a rupture character. Winks at you 20 trillion times consecutively and nods head very quickly. Alright, next question because I don't want to die. Benbu also asks, thoughts on Aprigio Fault? Now, I most likely said that name wrong, but I think it was a pretty decent event. I mean, you could just cheese it with the Nekomata and Nicole strat, but I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of the TV mode, especially like throughout the time that I was playing at the beginning. But when they brought it back and they had a heavy focus on it where you don't actually transition out of it, I thought it was interesting, but it just didn't line up because, I mean, at that point they introduced the better Hollow Zero where you're actually just in there as the actual characters. And in my opinion, that was better. So unfortunately, it's like a 4 out of 10 mode. I think it's pretty cool, but it's also just not for me. Ben Boo once again asks, when is Seed releasing? Now, that is certainly one of the questions of all time. However, I have no idea. We don't have any information on 2.2 yet because for some reason, Big Zenless is like, no, we will stay off schedule for 20 million years and we won't reveal any information that you actually want to know. So unfortunately, I would hope that it's in 2.2, but I mean, if not, I'm just gonna, be wilted rose in the corner and I'm gonna explode, I think. Capybara asks, what are your top 3 NPCs? Now, I actually almost forgot because I tried to answer these questions like on the fly before, but number 1 is Quixie. I absolutely love that guy. He is so stupid. He's probably one of my favorite ones. I mean, we literally coerce Officer Mew Mew into thinking that he's a hero by him just jumping into the ocean. There's also Isolde? Isolde? I don't know. She kind of crazy though. And then number 3 is General Chop. That guy is just too chill. I really like his design. Capybara also asks, what are your top 3 favorite ethereals? Now, of course, number 1 has to be Pompeii because that guy gives me free deadly assault points and I just get to pummel him over and over. Second is easily the Miasma Priest because I really like the rapid parry. Like, it is just so fun. And then number 3. I mean, I'm obviously not going to choose the easiest one. I think the fake mimic crab thing is also pretty entertaining, so we'll go with that one for 3. Cine then asks, what is your opinion on the TV mode? Now, I was not the greatest fan of having my combat sessions interrupted constantly when the story was being told in the beginning. However, it was probably one of the best ways to show how a proxy would interact with, the cunning hares or anyone that's inside the hollow looking, outside inwards. But I mean, I still really liked being able to use my characters in the gameplay, but that is the only thing that's really holding it back for me. I really liked how it was used in the story, but that's about it. Cine also asks on the YouTube comment section this time, do you think not uploading the video with sound was a big win for the deaf? I think that me uploading the video without the sound was a win for the deaf because they would be consuming the same type of content as people who are not deaf. So me uploading the video is a loss because I gave it sound again. However, my ability to comprehend the sentence is like 0, so we're gonna go with everyone wins because the video was uploaded in the first place and I think you have access to captions, so it doesn't really matter. Agent What, or I'm pretty sure this is Egg. Question, do you breathe? Yes, my question counts since it's a question. I am indeed a breathing enjoyer. Eric asks, favorite thermometer brand? I'm definitely gonna have to say Braun here because it's the first one that appears on the Google search, therefore it is the most reliable, and there is no additional research that I'm doing on this very interesting question with a giant question mark at the end of it. Femboys and Dark Souls asks, what other dedicated Zenless Zone Zero creator would you want to hang or collab with? Bonus points for actual ideas for the video. Now, I don't think there are a lot of dedicated channels besides just people who post their runs. However, I would want to be, have my account up for a review, maybe for Mr. Poke, because that guy's pretty entertaining. I think just having a little bit of a little silly session with me and him would be pretty entertaining moderately, I think. I don't know. But then I think the only other people that would be, I guess, dedicated would be like the voice actors. I mean, like if I got to talk to Alex Lee, that would be insane. I mean, Soldier 11's new voice actor, even Soldier 11's original voice actor. I mean, I wouldn't really care. But specifically, I'd want to talk to Molly Zhang because I'm pretty sure she's the director for English dub voice acting for Zenless. So I would want to kind of know what you would need to do to kind of get selected for a character, or like what does she look for specifically in certain people. And I mean, if I was a larger creator, I think it'd be pretty neat. Maybe like, you know, ask like, oh, in my current state, who do you think I could voice? Like, is there an NPC that's free or something like that? I don't know, something stupid. But I mean, until we add like co-op combat domains, it's definitely going to be a while for things like this to happen. So I don't know, we'll see. Flashfire asks, Umusume video when? Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be playing the game. I think I like watching the videos after. Like, the Marvelous Sunday time is definitely a real thing. But I do not want to kind of like stain the goodness that I see from the game throughout like all the other media outlets. So I'll leave it as is. Unless they sponsor me, then I mean, obviously I'll have to play it. But if not, if I can avoid it and I won't let it, you know, let my own taste stain what's there, I don't think I'm going to be playing it. Gabby here asks 3 questions. At what speed does Rocketboo travel while riding its rocket? What is the best Rocketboo moment in the game? And the best Bangboo figure from the Sanzi studio? Now for the first question, unfortunately I am not a game theorist, so we're going to have to say at the speed of light at the very least. And then the best Rocketboo moment in the game is when you hit the wipeout screen and he's just dead. I mean, that's probably one of the most used emotes in the server. And then the best Bangboo figure from the Sanzi studio is most likely the F1 race car one. I think it just looks pretty neat. And I mean, hey, that's a Lego Bangboo. That's pretty tough. Mako, #1 Caesar King Glazer, very contested title in my server, asks, you should make a segment about how lighter is better for Jafufu for the Soldier 11 cause. Also, what's your Soldier 11 plans? Will you eventually fold and get another fire agent one day? Now, I just reread the second section. I don't know if it's lighter or Jafufu, but I'd say lighter is good with Soldier 11 because lighter is broken. But there's also merits to running the Jafufu, lighter, and Soldier 11 team. I think people can get really high scores on Deadly Assault because you're able to get like a bypass on Pompey's second invincibility phase, so that's pretty good. And in terms of fire agents in the future, I will likely be getting as many supports as I can for Soldier 11. I mean, certain information outlets state that another fire agent might be on the way, but I can't confirm nor deny this because Zenless doesn't want to release information on drip marketing, and I don't know if I'm legally allowed to say that, so we'll keep it as is. But in terms of a main DPS, I do not think I will be removing her. She will always have a place on the main line, no matter what. I will always make her work, even if I start getting A ranks on Shield defense, it does not matter. Mio27 asks, shawarma or tacos? You see, I've recently been seeing a lot of these shawarma machine, so I will have to go with shawarma even though I don't think I've ever had it in my entire life. I think I like the idea behind it. Tacos, always pretty good, a little too consistent. No, so we gotta mix it up these days. MumuHeadMe8843 asks, do you like food? Indeed, this is the case. MT7 asks, where's my limited ice support at? With an angry emoji. Now you see, I have no idea where they are, because what if your limited ice support was actually the fire element character named Lighter, otherwise known as the undefeated champion? Although at the moment, I really don't know who could even fit into the limited ice support category from the characters that we've seen. So it might be a bit, maybe, I mean, you'll at least get it by 3.0, right? I think, I don't know, man, I'm sorry. Pasta here, the #1 Lycon simp / glazer. Even though there are also many self-proclaimed #1 Lycon simp / glazers in my server already, asks, if you could pick any A rank to get the upgrade treatment like Sambi, who would you pick and why is it Corrin the GOAT? Fortunately, I am not a believer in the Corrin gets evolved into an S rank. I am actually a believer in Billy getting an S rank, and I think it could be pretty neat because I want a rapid fire gun user on the field. Maybe it's Seed, maybe it's S rank Billy, I have no idea. I don't know if that counts as a really big leak, but I mean, hey, I think that Billy deserves it because he has a lot of established, you know, big feats in the past where he was part of the Sons of Caledon as their champion. So, I mean, even if you look around, I don't think there are many candidates for it. So I'm just going to stick with Billy. Perk30 asks, why do you upload once a year? Pownith, otherwise known as the server's #1 op, asks, why is your disk drive tier list factually incorrect? This is simply because I lack the reading comprehension ability for all disk drive sets, and I'm very sorry, but it is what it is. Sometimes you are the wrongs, sometimes you are the rights. It is what it is. Real Bunger asks, Q&A question, what is your favorite pizza franchise? I personally am a big enjoyer of the Domino's as they were in walking distance of my apartment back when I was in university. very reliable, very epic. That's the only thing that's influencing this, so Dominoes is my go-to. King Murder asks, Mimosa or Noelle? I think the answer is very simple here. Noelle has a lot of aura in the series, and I think she is the GOAT, so therefore Noelle. Mimosa is great in her own ways, but I personally prefer Noelle. So, Seabass8193 asks a question that I think was related more so to the video and not for this, but we're gonna answer it anyways. What about the 5th member, Emilian? You see, Emilian is kind of goated, because this is the only Bangbu that kind of is consistent with showing up in this story that isn't EOS or any of the shop Bangbu. So I think this guy is kind of the GOAT because he does not lose relevance at all and will always be known as Nicole's Bangbu. I mean, she even has the figure of him, which is pretty sick. Celra asks probably the most philosophical question here. What's your go-to grub when you're gassing off the Grizzy? Unfortunately, I do not know what the Grizzy actually is, but whatever I am gassing off of, I mean, I will just go with that pepperoni pizza because I have no idea what the question is actually pertaining to, but we'll roll with that. I'm very sorry I could not translate this glorp speak. I'm sorry. Shoto2585 asks, what would make Soldier 11 fall over you in the lovey kind of way? Now, I don't even know if it would be possible, so I think the only thing that you can do is physically trip her, but even then she will likely just explode you into flames, so I don't really know how you'd approach this situation, so unfortunately I don't have a great answer for you. Sleepiest Agent asks a very important question. Thoughts on Agent Gulliver? Now, I might be sleeping on the goat here, because Gulliver got his own player card. He literally spawns in a door to kick down that doesn't even exist in the first place. It literally just creates itself. Like, is he just the GOAT? Like, I know that all the Bangbu are able to just materialize things out of nowhere, but I mean, straight up, he did not need to make a door, but he just makes the door anyways. It's such an insane play. I think Agent Gulliver is pretty chill. Toast asks, what's the lighter Weenor incident with 4 wilted roses? I will have my best experts in the server contact you, and you will learn. I mean, it's a very interesting lore event in the server, so don't worry, they'll be able to tell it to you in very good detail. Weeb, the top 10, I'm fairly certain rank number 6, Soldier 11 build haver, asks, address the Infernal Metal slander, /J with the rat pointing at me. I am sorry, guy says as he farts really loudly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't acknowledge the power of 100% crit rate when you're in combat and the burn target is there. That is my bad. I'm literally on Infernal Metal from what you've seen in the previous section. I'm sorry. I did not understand the game that was being presented. That is my bad. Zeet asks, when are you addressing your crucifixion issue? See, the issue is me not uploading the videos. That is on me entirely. However, I don't think it's an issue, more so an occurrence that happens quite frequently. I mean, we literally have a sticker in the server where I'm getting crucified. So, I don't know. It's not really in my hands. I just appear and then like Norax will send this or something like that. I just get executed no matter what. I make like a reading comprehension error. There's a lot of instances where I just get exploded, so that's my bad, I guess. Superyama, my moderator as well as the individual who did a mock voice of me one time in a certain video. Who is the best Overwatch 1 launch character and why is it Tracer? I think that there are 2 very big standout characters from Overwatch 1 launch at least, that being Winston and then also Tracer. I think Tracer is incredible because she's able to translate both your mechanics as well as your game sense in ways that, you know, you can actually achieve what you want and you're not limited by certain features of your character or, you know, numbers. I think having the infinite height skill / value ceiling is incredible. And I mean, never in my life have I had so much fun, you know, actually dodging bullets physically because my hitbox is so small. And that was actually it. Those were all the questions that I was able to gain. And I mean, I still can't believe it, okay? Getting to this point, I never expected to get more than maybe like 500 subscribers. I'm known to yap quite a large amount, and I mean, to have this many people here who want to actually see the content, who actually just want to see me play terribly in the background as I just spit on nonsense about certain videos or topics, like, it means a lot to me. And also to know that this many people are in a server and are just able to communicate with each other, I think that's amazing. I really appreciate all the support. I mean, we've been making some pretty big moves as of late, and I mean, I hope this continues to go on in the future because, I mean, I have a lot more free time until, okay, maybe I get a job, but I don't know how that's gonna go, so we'll see how that goes. But I mean, it's just, it just baffles me. And I mean, if you're new here and you're still somehow on the video, hello, I yap a lot. You should like, comment, subscribe, and join the Discord server, or something like that. But yes, I'll cut it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it a lot. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.